Welcome to Cornerstone Horsemanship. I'm Greta Cummings.
And I'm Sheri Billings.
And today we are here with Jasmine and her horse Tucson. We are going to demonstrate how to get a horse that doesn't like to be fly sprayed use to the fly sprayer.
Now this looks like a fly spray sprayer, but it is full of water. So it's really good for getting a horse desensitized to fly spray because you're really not wasting that really expensive fly spray.
Exactly, that, and you're not over applying a chemical to them either. So we're just using plain water.
But it's important that we actually use a fly spray sprayer because they do sound different. And I've even different nozzles make different sounds, and sometimes that's what bothers them. Sometimes it's the smell. Well, there's just enough residue inside of the spray bottle that will have some smell too. So it's a really good tool to use. Just make sure it's water so you're not
wasting your expensive fly spray.
It's basically like gold right now.
It really kind of is. Yeah. It really kind of is. So Sheri, why don't you go ahead and get started with Tucson, and I'll narrate what's going on.
Okay, and this is the first time I met Tucson. I didn't even pet him yet. So we'll see how he gets along.
Okay. So Sheri's just starting. She's just spraying. And he's not too bad. And what she's going to do is she's just spraying him. And when he stands, she's going to quit. And this is really very much about timing more than it is anything else. And the whole key to this is that you keep spraying as that horse moves and you don't stop until the horse stops. A lot of times I see people, they'll spray the horse and the horse moves, so they stop, get the horse stopped, spray again, the horse moves. So while Sheri's working at this, we want to make sure too, see how she doesn't have him tied up. She's got a hold of him. So if he feels he needs to panic, he's not going to get stuck and increase the panic. And she's still spraying while he's moving. And there, he stood and she quit. He really doesn't like it by the head, but and that's the whole name of the game. Is you just spray until they stand and then quit. And notice she's giving him that release of the turn of her shoulder or her back to him, and that is a really important part of it. So here Sheri's working on his off side, the right side. A lot of horses have more of a problem with that or less of a problem with it, depending on just kind of on their mental state. There, and he moves again, and Sheri just keeps spraying and spraying and spraying, letting him move around till he stops, just like that. And notice too, when Sheri goes at him to spray him, she doesn't go, "Oh, you poor thing, here, I'm gonna spray you, just hang on." She just goes at it like he doesn't care about it. And really, when we go about it in that manner, the horse accepts it a lot better than if we kind of act like, "Oh, something's happening. See, that's my ear, lady. There. He's a smart horse. He figured out pretty quick. I just quit and she quits. Thank you, Jasmine, for inviting us out to your beautiful farm. I wish you guys could all be here and see this gorgeous scene here. And thank you, Tucson, for being a good demonstrator. Of course, he wasn't exactly the worst case I've ever been around, but he was the perfect one because he didn't move.
He didn't run off.
Yes, there you go. He didn't run off. He was impatient, but and showed that timing, and that's really what this whole thing is about, is getting that timing of to keep the spraying until the horse quits.
Yep. And then you give them that release, just like what we do when we cue with doing groundwork. We give them the cue to move them forward, and as soon as they move forward, we release. And the same thing is the same. We want them to stand, so we release the pressure when they stand.
Yeah, and again, like we always say, we always preach, the horse learns from the release, not so much the pressure, but the release. So, Tucson, you were an excellent example today.
Yes, he was.
May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you,
and the horses you ride
from our barn to yours. I think you just sprayed me with fly spray.
It's water.
Hey.